You are currently amidst a very important transitional period. Timelines are separating, and as a result, souls will be relocated to their applicable timelines as per the soul contracts of each individual. You have been given before that there will be two fourth-dimensional timelines kept intact for lower density soul experience and growth. One 4D timeline runs for approximately 2 to 3 years of linear time with an apocalyptic ending. The other 4D timeline runs for about 71 years and also ends with an apocalyptic ending. The souls that chose the 4D timelines will be, and are currently, being placed on these timelines. What you perceive as death is the actual placement of souls to other timelines to carry out their experience in human forms. While some are descending to the 4D timelines, others are also going ahead to higher timelines through the death transition, which will make it appear to others that they died. Death is not what it is perceived to be by the human race, and is actually a transition, a relocation effect, to secure the higher truth of what is actually transpiring. This truth is allowed to be shared at this time due to the level we are currently at with the Ascension, the divine plan, and because the existing 5D frequency timeline will operate with a higher different common knowledge. As you connect within more directly with Source God, you transition more fully into the 5D and a new way of being, of existing, in the human form. Natural occurrences will assist with the transition for many souls, which means, you will see deaths increasing as this soul relocation process continues. Again, death is not what it was perceived to be, and it is merely a complete transition into another timeline. Understand that the global increase in deaths is this process in action. You are to have no reserves if family members are to be relocated via this process, for more understanding will be given to you in the future, with also enhanced gifts to you, that will for the time being, allow you to have slight interactions with loved ones, although they may be on another timeline. So, you are actually never separated from them, and can contact them from your higher place, your higher dimensional experience. Although many of you still experience and temporarily operate from linear time, in actuality, there is no time, and once you become more fully into your gifts, you will know and will perform transcendence of time. It is then, when you are able to visit any time, that you will discover that time does not exist and that everything happens, actually in your now. Currently, some of you are being showed this through the recent departure of your pets, where because they have ascended, they are able to send back energetic signs to you that they are in fact not dead, just somewhere else. We currently address the death issue because the thought energy surrounding what was and is known as death is actually a lower frequency vibration, and it must not interfere as we go forward, by bringing down the overall vibration of the collective, the planet Gaia, and the quality of the ascension as a whole. The ascension requires energy that is high vibration by each of you, to allow it to continue forward less unhindered. You must accept death as being part of the process, and any preconceived notions of never seeing them again must be let go of, upon knowing what is actually happening. Space and time are not constant to you now, and as you go forward, they will respectfully be less constant. Where some current belief systems celebrate death, this is the way to go for now, until you are at the higher level, while still in human form, to more fully understand the truth. The timelines are swiftly separating because we are at the crucial pivoting point in the ascension, the divine plan. But also, because a light quotient by you has been reached, that allows for all of you to more integrate within and importantly, create the new 5D reality of which you are and will enjoy, while still in human form. The creation of the new 5D timeline is currently happening. The most significant creation by you now, which will continue to free you further from the mundane 3D 4D world, are all of the programs in place to secure your financial freedom on a temporary basis. There are many of these programs set up globally, that assist you with not being attached to the current monetary system control. You are importantly instructed and encouraged to get more informed on these global programs and how you access your own monies based on your own worth, which is in reality, unlimited. This means, As an individual, you may create, out of thin air if you will, money that has to be accepted by current institutions and globally. It is very important for you to know that any of these funds accessed by you in the future are to be utilized and used with the utmost discretion in respect to humanitarian reasons, as well as any greed or ill intent like selfishness, must be out of your procedures, or it will not work. These temporary programs to set you further free from the current monetary systems are part of the transition into the 5D timeline existence. In reality, you have no debt, you only require enough monetary exchange to get you through this transitional period, into the period of an equal bartering system, where the richest person in the world will have the same amount as what was the poorest. This is happening, it is real. Get informed on these programs now. There is no need to be concerned about bills and debt, for they are well on their way to becoming non-existent for many of you, and are part of the 4D that you are exiting from, detaching from. Your full belief and trust in these new programs will propel you to their fruition. It is essential that you believe in them, so that you go forward. Keep vibrations at the highest. Educate, inform, and assist others with these programs to access their temporary monetary relief. Research and inform yourselves now on these programs. These programs, as we go forward, will become more simplified and accepted. The ripple effects of these programs changes everything. Support them fully with your being and your energy. Any resistance, cabal, dark angels, etc., is futile against these programs, and any obstacles will be overpowered and overcome by you, for they are divinely supported as part of the ascension and your sovereignty, and must happen as a crucial point in the overall divine plan. You must realize and accept your prowess and understanding that there is no human upon the planet that is better than you, that controls you, that enslaves you, that suppresses you. Connect fully with divinity and go forward with these programs. Fear is not a factor any longer, and it does not interfere, unless you give your consent on an individual basis, for fear to separate you from your freedom. You have now flipped the tables on the whole cabal, Khazarian, elite, etc. While the aforementioned entities represented approximately 1% of the human population, you represent 99%. Know your power, and get to it. Get informed now and get in there and support the 5D programs. Support what you longed for and desired, your freedom. Love and light, Rick.